everyone. This is going to be the reading for Scorpio for the month of September 2021. This can apply if you're a Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So in case this video does not resonate with you, do be sure to check out the other signs for a clearer idea. Right now, I also wanted to mention that I'm taking up personal readings. Bookings for personal readings. So if you'd like to get a natal chart analysis done, like your birth chart, if you like somebody and want a relationship compatibility done, then I'm offering that as well. And I also do tarot card readings. So if you'd like to get a personal reading done with me, you can drop me a message on Facebook or email. That's facebook.com/Venusianscorp. And email is astroluck111@gmail.com. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Both the links are in the description box below. So be sure to contact me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So let's get started. The first card, I will just draw one more card and then we'll start with the reading. Okay, so let's get started, Scorpio. The first card that I'm getting is the Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is past energy for you, Scorpio. I feel like in the past, a lot of people were ultra competitive around you. They were trying to compete with you, and you may not have understood the reason why they are doing that, because Scorpio energy is extremely potent. Scorpio kind of is like a mirror to other people, where people get to see their own insecurities or their own sort of flaws when they're around Scorpio energy, because it's at a very solar plexus and root chakra, sacral chakra and root chakra level, where people are reminded of what they really need to work on. So sometimes that can trigger other people and they can get into competitive mode with you, Scorpio, where they feel like they have to prove a point, or they feel like they have to come and attack you for some reason. So I feel like that was the energy that a lot of you Scorpios were experiencing the last couple of months, where your close friends, people you knew, people who you thought had your back, even your family, they may have suddenly been very sort of combative towards you, and you may not have understood why, but a lot of this stuff happens subconsciously, so we may not always be able to logically explain why somebody is acting the way they do. But I feel like now you moved away from this energy. I feel like, if you're still in touch with these people, I feel like the energy has subsided, and I feel like things have become calmer now in the month of September, where it's not so competitive. It's not like this peer pressure going on where you always have to prove yourself to somebody. If these were toxic people in your life, like people who are trying to manipulate you or people who are trying to trigger you, like sometimes, Scorpio, you trigger other people, but at other times they may be triggering you, right? Like we are all mirrors to each other. So I feel like if these were people who were triggering you in some way, or let's say if they were toxic towards you and trying to manipulate you in some way, you've cut these people off and you're moving on with your life. So that's why this came up in reverse, because I feel like this is past energy. I don't feel like this is your energy in the month of September. I don't feel like you're dealing with these kind of people anymore. The next card I'm getting is the Lovers card. So I definitely see love and romance in your life in the month of September. I do feel like new love is coming into your life. This could be literally a Gemini person, because the Lovers has to do with Gemini energy. So they could be a Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or North Node, or they could just be embodying the Gemini energy, like very quirky, very fun-loving, very light-hearted, a little bit on the impulsive side, but really loves to have a good time in life. So I do see love and romance coming into your life, Scorpio. If not a Gemini, it could be any other sign, but I do see like romance looking up for you in the month of September. Now, I'm also getting the Four of Swords in reverse. So in the past, a lot of you may have been in this energy where there was a little bit of worry and anxiety around you, Scorpio, and I feel like you may have spent many nights thinking about what next step you need to take. Like you were in a strategy mode where you were thinking about how to plan for your life in the future. So this is very contemplative energy. This is you planning out your future, Scorpio. So maybe you were working out a 5-year plan on what you need to do with your life, how you need to move forward, because Scorpio energy, Scorpios most of the time are very organized people. They like to strategize and they like to plan out how their life needs to be. So I feel like a lot of you were in that mode the last couple of months. But I feel like because this is coming up in reverse now, a lot of you may have experienced this epiphany or like an aha moment where you may have felt like no matter how much you plan and no matter how much you strategize, life is always going to change in unexpected ways. So I feel like this may have thrown you off kilter, where some of you may be thinking that there's really no point in planning things anymore because life is going to work out the way it does anyway. So some of you may be steering away from that energy where you're not strategizing so much, where you're not really planning things out to that detail, because you're learning to go with the flow is what I'm sensing from this card. You're not so particular that this is exactly the way life needs to go, because Scorpio, you are a fixed sign, and sometimes you can get into this way of being where things have to be a certain way, right? And that is something that holds true for all the fixed signs, and especially for you, Scorpio, because you're also ruled by Pluto, which is about establishing power dynamics and things of that nature. So you like to have control, but sometimes the universe reminds us that nobody really has control over anything. Like, the universe is going to send you things your way when they feel like it's the right time, based on divine timing. So a lot of you are realizing this, and so you may be stepping away from this energy of always having to plan things and control things, and letting things happen the way they're organically supposed to. Yeah, so I feel like you're kind of learning to go with the flow, if that makes sense. The next card is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, in the upright position, the Ace of Wands represents new hope, new possibilities. This is like planting a seed in a garden where uh, you are hoping for new things to happen in your life, positive things. And this is an opportunity from the universe. So I do feel like, because this is coming up in the reverse position, some of you may be feeling a little bit dejected. Some of you may be feeling like, so, for example, in the past, you may have planned out all these things, right? Like the Four of Swords energy, where you're planning out your life, you're weighing out the pros and cons of different situations, and then organizing your life. But then sometimes you may have felt like even the best laid plans don't really work out the way you want them to. So you may be feeling a little bit dejected right now, Scorpio, in the month of September, where things may not be going exactly the way you want them to, and that may be causing some disappointment for you. But then there's this saying, right? Things always have a way of working themselves out. So I think it's about trusting the process, and I think it's about having trust in the divine, because sometimes when we try to control things and when we try to plan things a certain way, and when they don't happen that way, we may tend to lose faith in the universe, and we may feel like the universe doesn't have our back. But that's not the case. Sometimes it's divine protection. Sometimes the reason why things don't work out for us is because that particular thing may actually have been bad for us. So this is divine protection. So I feel like, Scorpio, a lot of you may need to start re-establishing your faith in the universe and realize that if something didn't work out, this was probably divine protection at its best. Next card I'm getting is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, in the upright position, the Two of Pentacles represents the energy of multitasking. This is about managing your finances in the best possible way, because this is Pentacles. But this is also trying to maintain balance in a chaotic situation. But because this is coming up in reverse, I feel like some of you Scorpios may be feeling a little bit out of balance right now in the month of September. Maybe because of what you went through, right? Like that, you may be losing your faith in the universe a little bit. You may be feeling like your intuition is a little bit off center, like you're not able to trust it that much. And you're feeling a little bit out of balance. I feel like you're not able to multitask the way you want to. That's the energy that I'm getting. But what I'm sensing is the universe is asking you to relax a little bit. Like, you don't have to do everything all at once. You don't have to take on all the responsibilities and make sure they are 100% perfect, because it's not realistic to do that. So it's about enjoying the moment, relaxing in the moment, and letting things happen to you the way they're supposed to. The next card I'm getting is the Justice card. So this is Libra energy. So this could be, if this is a new romantic interest for you, because I did get the Lovers card, so I do feel like new love is coming into your life. If this is new love, this could actually be a Libra person. So they could be a Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or North Node, or they could just embody the Libra energy or archetype. But this person is very has a strong sense of justice. They're very equality driven. They're very prudent. They're very diplomatic. They don't really jump into, they don't rush into decisions that quickly. They don't jump to conclusions. They're very diplomatic and pragmatic, and that is something that you appreciate, Scorpio. So this is somebody new in your life. um, but this could just be your energy, Scorpio, where you're choosing to be more diplomatic, like, because I feel like the universe is kind of training you to relax in the moment and be a little bit more prudent and not rush into something and not be disappointed with the fact that things may not have always gone your way. I feel like a lot of you are relaxing into this energy where you're leaning into your feminine energy, which is more passive, which is more receptive, which is about trusting the divine energy. The next card I'm getting is the Seven of Wands. So some of you may have felt like you feel the need to defend your territory. You may have felt like a lot of people were charging at you, attacking you for something. They may have felt insecure around you, and you felt like you had to guard your territory. This may be your energy even now, Scorpio. I feel like a lot of you are still in a little bit of a defensive mode, where you're trying to guard your position with your friends and family or people around you. I do see the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords represents an ending. Tens are about endings. So definitely an ending has happened. This could have been a romantic relationship. This could have been a situation in your life. It could be a job. It could be a business or any kind of situation which was not serving you in any way. It could have been very traumatic. It could have been very painful for you to go through this experience. But ultimately life teaches us lessons through even some of the most painful things that happen to us. So, Scorpio, you are a phoenix. You usually rise from the ashes. You're very powerful that way. So, this is just another learning step for you, and it's important to take the lesson and move on with your life and not dwell on the past so much. So, that is the reading for you, Scorpio, for the month of September 2021. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Do give the video a thumbs up. I love the likes on my videos, and also drop in a comment. I love reading your comments and interacting with you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, drop me a message on Facebook or email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.